This one's going to be a little different today. So, if you follow Ammon Hillman in any possible way, the supposed Greek scholar, PhD, that says all kinds of wild things about Jesus and drugs in the ancient world. And if you didn't already hear, Ammon Hillman started not a band, it doesn't seem like, but he joined a band at the very minimum, and we're going to talk about today. Something that you might be used to is me response doing response videos, just like critiquing Amen in a group or whatever. But there's a certain aspect where I really enjoy it. I find it really interesting. It's a very fascinating psychological thriller of what has to happen for a Greek scholar to entertain people and want them to join your cult? That's a fun question, but I actually have a lot of questions today. I don't have a lot of answers today for you. Um, so we'll talk about what I do know, which is basically nothing, and I'm gonna hope that everybody in the comments can help me out here. So here is one of the advertisements on Eventbrite for Lady Babylon Crusade. I thought that maybe he was going to make this for a cost. Like otherwise, what's the point of doing all this? What's the point of traveling around? But it turns out that yeah, it's free. So he stayed true to the brand. So that's cool. I appreciate that. So it's tour dates. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dates. So that's fun. Of course, it is the 25th as of today. So only 2 days left. Make sure you don't miss out. I mean that sarcastically, of course. But here's the fun thing is the advertising is like, how do you advertise as a suppose like a Greek scholar? Like think of any other Greek scholar. How would they advertise for a band tour? Well, I guess you use his favorite catchphrase. Why was Jesus arrested in a public park at 4 a.m. with a naked boy denying he was a sex trafficker? Of course, none of that actually happened. But and he himself he says that he doesn't even concern himself with the historicity of it, which I don't think is actually true. But it is a very interesting advertisement, and I just wanted to read it there, and then we'll watch some of the videos, which is entertaining in itself. But Ammon Hillman exposes hidden meanings in the Greek. This Lady Babylon Crusade presents an underground multimedia event with classical philologist, ancient pharmacology expert Ammon Hillman. Ammon will answer the question: why was Jesus drawing directly from ancient Greek texts of the Septuagint? So, the fun thing about this is you don't ever see this in some kind of band tour. So it's interesting that like he's always advertised himself as a Greek scholar, then all of a sudden he's gonna lead a band tour. And how does those mix? I just have so many questions about this. Like, why? Whose idea was this? Was it a good idea? Is Junius making any money? I guess not. But if they're not making any money, what are they doing? Are they trying to sell CDs or DVDs or whatever? He says this multimedia lecture performance examines sex and drugs in the Bible, ancient mystery, religions, and initiation ritual, Greek criminology, criminal terminology, and biblical literature. Uh, so that is fascinating. Greek criminal terminology. I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that doesn't exist in there. The event combines a visual experience and textual analysis. Okay, not a sermon, not a church, not safe for dogma. That was definitely AI. You could tell with the things. Of course, that's not a new thing. They're totally fine with using AI. But it also says refunds up to 7 days before the event, so that you can get a refund on a free ticket. That's fascinating. So something that Ammon Hillman has not really talked about. He just briefly mentioned it. Is that he was going to have someone that abused children to be the manager of the one in Dallas. Let's see here. It looks like that's not on the list there. So I wonder if they canceled that. But we talked about that in a previous video of Ahmed didn't seem to put much effort into vetting the woman that did that. And that is a serious question, because if you're going to have people come out to these events, these events, then you want to make sure that they're able to be safe, right? But you really don't know who is coming out to these, especially when we know 3 or 4 people in the Ammon group that have really troubling pasts, but including Ammon. So maybe that's why Ammon doesn't care, is because he's like, well, I'm one of them anyways. He doesn't actually think that. He doesn't actually think he did anything wrong. But I tell you what, though, I would be scared. I would be scared to come out to one of these things. Partially because I'm, more of a controversial figure in the Ammonite community. In other words, they don't like me. Oh, by the way, if you didn't already see, I'm wearing a shirt with a skull on it so I can fit in. So let's go back to here. All right. So this is how they start the. I mean, this is all I can think of. I can almost guarantee this is how he starts, because they're setting it up. But this seems to be how they started the first one in Baltimore.
God, we flew in with a storm today, and so what I'm here to do is
So he's talking, and then they're just like building the stage as he's doing his presentation.
To initiate people quickly into one. We are all about people. We are about people doing heroic things. There are people who have walked
doing heroic things. Who's doing heroic things in this cult?
Away from their government jobs in order to go back to university to study Greek.
Who is going to university to study Greek? I have not heard about this. This is interesting if this is true. Man, I would just absolutely love to hear that somebody from Ammon's group went to university to study Greek and see how that goes. Would that be like when a super conservative Christian goes to the seminary or an actual college, Bible college, or place where scholars go, biblical studies, and how they lose their faith really easily because they didn't really have any understanding of the Bible to begin with? Is that what would happen? That would be a fun question.
Yeah. Learn ancient Greek. Come on, people.
Yeah, learn ancient Greek. Come on, people.
Right, people. You know why? Because Princeton is so goddamn dumb.
Yeah. He's just randomly throwing shots at Princeton.
That they had to kill their own Greek program, their own ancient Greek program. You know why? Because students couldn't get it. You know how they
I don't think that's why they didn't.
used to say it's all Greek to me. Guess what? Not all languages are born equal. Not all languages are born equal, and some take your brain to places that you're never gonna get with what we've got right in front of us, this bog-trotting English crap. This is the mystery I'm gonna fly through in 15 minutes, because I know you want to get to Jodius, but I want people to see the dragon, the blind dragon who guards the place. And
I'm just really curious. Do people actually come for the band? Or are they actually coming for Ammon? I'll tell you what, if I'm showing up, I'm coming for Ammon.
yes.
And by the way, what is there, maybe 20 to 50 people here? I am interested where they came from, or were they even fans of Ammon? I mean, obviously some of them are.
That's right. People, guess how much money we make at Lady Babylon? Zero. We're not monetized. Why? Because we don't suck dick. We have integrity and we follow Nemesis.
Yeah, because people that have integrity don't ever take money. That would be ridiculous.
The foundation of your justice is nemesis. If you don't follow nemesis, you get presidents who are child rapists. You get princes who are child rapists. You get messiahs who are child rapists.
I can only imagine the organizer of this being like, what did I let in here? Like what, who knows, maybe the day before is some Christian band, and then the next one's like child rapists.
This is your hell. Ah,
man.
God. Welcome,
yeah.
Whip. For the viper's poison. They were using, they're boosting it right up the.
So were they late? Is that what happened?
5.5 and up. That is the power of Mother Great influence. Find the way. Now, get up here, gents. We're done. Thank you for coming tonight.
All right, well, that was fun. All right, let's see. So this is, I really like this. They don't seem that bad, like as far as quality goes, which is fun. I like, it sounded like a cool song. I don't know anything about rock. Here comes Ammon on the left side. He just awkwardly stands. I really don't. Does he not know where to go? Is he lost? Is he just hanging out? Somebody tell me, is it normal just to stand on the stage and do nothing? So, you guys see that? So he stands up here, and then the guy behind him, like, no, not this one. He says, oh, the front one, because I'm the best, right? Oh, no, not that one. Reminds me of like Joe Biden or Trump. Trump in front of Spain. Yeah, in front of Spain. Oh gosh. Here, this is gonna be great. Okay, so that's not it. That's not what we want. Let's see here. Yeah, look at this. So he gives the trophy. Trump gives the trophy, and then they're like gonna take a picture, and then the guy was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm not even showing it. This is awkward." Let's see if I can. Okay. So like Trump goes and gives them the trophy, and he walks over, and then they're like, "Okay, thank you." Of course, people mostly out of the country don't like Trump anyways. But then he like goes and acts like he's gonna take a picture with them, and then the FIFA guy is like, "No, come out of. They're about to take a picture. They're about to take a picture. Move over here. Move over here." That's what that sounded like with Ammon. That's funny. It doesn't sound like his mic is on. Yeah, that's not English. All right. Does anybody know if Ammon created this band or were they already together? And like, how did he get started? Did did they like has Ammon always been interested in this kind of stuff? It's funny though because Ammon would use a mic at his in his teaching a lot. Yeah, so also the question is, do they want Ammon to be the band? Or like is he their way to tour? And where's the money coming from? Who's paying for this tour? And they have to pay for lodging, like a place to live, food. I like that. I like that on the right side there. What Ammon's doing. Honestly, I mean, he really doesn't look that bad up there. Like he was kind of made for it. I mean, it's pretty cool though to speak a completely different language, Greek, and then you got the band in the back and the rock and the rock. I like that.
Just for anybody who may be listening who hasn't heard.
So this is in Detroit. So this is the third one. This was a couple days ago. Oh.
Christ is a drug. You put it on your hoo-ha, just like Jesus put it on his with the disciples.
Just like Jesus.
Somebody standing on some pill. Maybe somebody's fine working in public park with a lady. Not unreal, making forward.
The thing is with this is like he's not saying anything new that he hadn't said a billion times on his YouTube channel. But the thing is, with being a cult leader, it doesn't matter. You're not there to educate anybody. He's not even actually reading any biblical texts, ancient texts. He's not teaching anybody how to translate. He's just saying random stuff on a stage that he's repeated a billion times. So I don't know. That's a fun little concept. If I'm part of the cult, the group, is like, man, I'm about to meet the most coolest person in the world. That's so amazing. And who cares if he's not giving Greek, because they didn't really care about the Greek to begin with, right? The people that like his group are the ones that just want to be told something crazy about Jesus, or if you're one of the people with the troubled past that used it to justify doing things with children. But I don't know. What do you guys think? This has been a weird one. I have so many questions. Whose idea was this? How are they doing this with the money? Who's paying this? The transportation and all that. Of course, Ammon doesn't have a lot of money in general, anyways. Is it the band paying? How are they having a place to do it at each of these cities? If you actually were there, I would love to hear your experience. Any of the Ammonites in the chat, let me know what that was like. Did they do like a meet and greet afterwards? Did they all go to get food? Did you just leave and not talk to Ammon at all? What about autographs? Does Ammon give autographs? I would like an autograph of Ammon Hillman. What would I have him sign? what would I have him sign? That's a good question. And yeah, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear more about this. I'm sure there's about the stuff I'm missing too. So let me know what you think, guys. See you later.